What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Lightwork for short. And today I'm dropping this Madden 20 video in reference to some updates, some ratings that went up, some ratings that went down. So sit back, grab your popcorn. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead, hit that bell icon so you know when my videos do drop. But let's jump in. First things up, the ratings. Okay, so if you didn't catch the game on Sunday, Christian McCaffrey had another dominant performance, carrying the ball 24 times for 146 yards, also catching the ball for 20 yards. He scored 3 touchdowns in this performance against the Titans, and he is really leading the MVP race this year. Truly a standout performance. He has to do this due to the fact that Cam Newton's out. Even though that the quarterback, Kyle Allen, is doing an okay job, he's truly stepping up and he's truly dominating the NFL. So keep on the lookout for him, and if he's on your fantasy team, good job picking him. Next up on the list, Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, let's get one thing clear. The Miami Dolphins suck. They trade away all their good pieces, and they're basically tanking this year, which I definitely understand. But for Ryan Fitzpatrick, he did have a nice game against the Washington Redskins. He threw for 288 yards and 3 touchdowns. So I'm going to keep it short on him. Good job, Ryan Fitz. Last but not least, Carlos Hyde. Now, Carlos ran the ball 19 times for 160 yards. He almost got to the end zone, but when he got to the end zone, the ball got punched loose at the 1-yard line, and that was a touchback. So I guess that was good enough for running for 160 yards. So they're going to boost his rating. So he went from a 78 to a 79. So if you use the Texans on Madden, guess what? You got a little boost at running back. So be happy. Okay, so let's talk about my man that see ghosts, Sam Darnold. Now, in reference to Sam Darnold, I think they dropped his rating not because he played bad, it's because the last 4 outings. But let me explain. This past game, he threw for 260 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Now, that's not necessarily bad. I mean, it's not good neither, but it kind of plateaued for me. Now, when you look at his touchdown to interception ratio over the last 4 outings, it's 3 and 8. So if you don't know what that means, let me break it down. For the 3 touchdowns he threw, he also threw 8 interceptions. That's mind-blowing. Those are rookie numbers. But I expect a rookie quarterback to do that. I expect Kyler Murray to have those type of numbers, but Kyler doesn't. Sam does. Sam also sees ghosts. So if you see him on Ghost Hunters or anything like that, obviously you know he sees ghosts, but his rating dropping, I don't agree with, but it is what it is. I am not a Madden rater, or Madden adjuster, so take it how you see it. Now let's talk about the new X Factor zone ability, Momentum Shift. Now, these are equipped to players like Ray Lewis, so let me explain. If Ray Lewis gets this X Factor ability activated, any progression that the offensive team had is now gone. Example, if Ray Lewis activates his X Factor ability and Odell Beckham or Antonio Brown or any player with their progression moving towards their X Factor ability will now be back to 0. So again, Ray Lewis gets his X Factor ability, everybody else is knocked out. So if your quarterback is nearing his zone read ability, his bazooka arm, different things like that, any of his progression will go back to 0. So understand, it's going to take a few big hits to get this new X Factor ability activated, but it's truly worth it when you're kind of struggling with someone's X Factor and you need to wipe their progression out. So be on the lookout for that. Now also, all X Factor abilities is now in franchise mode. So just know that it's not just set to a single mode, it's over all modes and all platforms and everything of that nature. So be on the lookout for this zone ability in franchise mode. So currently you're looking at the abilities that have been added with this update to franchise leagues or franchise mode. So just be on the lookout for those. I'm not going to read through them because you obviously can pause the video and you can read if you would like to. So just so you know, they have been added to franchise leagues and also franchise mode. Okay, so let's talk about gameplay updates. The Moss Zone ability has been tuned. I heard a lot of people complaining about basically you just throw it up and catching over 3-4 people. So what they have done is it's harder to get the ability. So now you went from 3 catches to 5 catches of plus 30 yards. And then also when the ability is activated, they increase the air yards from 50 to 55. So be on the lookout for that. They have updated the running animations for scrambling QBs. The aggressive run blocking coaching adjustment has reduced its effectiveness. So be on the lookout for that. If you are a big time runner, be on the lookout for that. Also, stumbling defenders after a turnover. Now, I was struggling with this in this gameplay because every time my guy would catch an interception or he would recover a fumble, he would stumble. For some odd reason, he would stumble. So I'm glad they corrected that. They also, if you run contains on 4-3, they have tuned that as well. Well, not tuned, but fixed the issue on that because the players was not disengaging correctly. So I'm glad they fixed that. Okay, guys, so we done talked about some different things. Now let's jump into Ultimate Team and their updates to this mode. Now, they have added secondary position for selected players. Now, if you don't know what that means, here it is. Secondary positions allow users to substitute players with this compatibility into other positions and still have their chemistry count towards the lineup. So, if you have Aaron Donald, that's usually a D tackle, and you move him to left end, his chemistry or whatever you have added to him will still go towards the defensive lineup and the chemistry. So don't think you're losing out once you move him to a different position. So I think that's a really good addition. I think they should have done this earlier, but you know, it is what it is. Also, likeness has been updated, which they've been doing a really good job of. Tattoos, wristbands, different things like that they've been adding. So I think that's been pretty cool. Signature passing animations such as Peyton Manning has been added into the game. Like I said, likeness again for the young version of Emmitt Smith. So that's a pretty dope thing. Also, Superstar KO mode. They have added different legends to the pool. Marvin Harrison, Deion Sanders, Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed. Now, I'm not gonna front. I love the players that they added. I really enjoy watching these players in real life. So I know that they're gonna be something special in Madden 20. But guys, that's it. That's it for the updates. I'm sorry, my phone just went off. My wife didn't text me. But that's it for the updates. Now, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you know when my videos do drop. Now, I love doing these videos for y'all, and I will continue to drop Madden news and different things like that. So be on the lookout for more Madden news in the future. But it's your boy, Mr. Lightwork. I am out. Light work ain't always easy work, but somebody got to do it. Peace. Oh yeah, and if you're enjoying the gameplay, I will do more Madden gameplay. I am Miami in this gameplay going against the Cowboys, and I think Cowboys was one of them teams that everybody likes to play with, or that's the team that I faced a lot by playing Madden. So if y'all want me to do more gameplay, I will. Just let me know. Oh, but I'm out. Peace.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it.